children. I'm Victoria Carlton. I'm a teacher and I love reading Bible stories to children as well. So today I'm going to read you a psalm. A psalm is like a sort of like a song or a prayer, and the people who wrote them really they were thanking God for something, or they were asking for help. I love the Psalms. They're like poems too. They're like really beautiful poems. A lot of the Psalms were actually written by King David. And King David, when he was just a young boy, he was a shepherd and he used to look after sheep. And you can see behind me, there are lots of sheep, hundreds of sheep, too many sheep to count. And you can see, I'm just going to move a little bit so you can see that there are two ladies looking after the sheep. There are two shepherds and they're both ladies, because in many parts of the world, ladies look after the sheep as well, not just men. So in this lovely psalm today, Psalm 23, this is all about imagining that you are a sheep and that God is your shepherd. And of course, Jesus is our shepherd, isn't he? All right, so this is a really important psalm, and I'm going to read you the version that comes from the International Children's Bible. Okay, it's only a short psalm, but I think it's very beautiful. The Lord is my shepherd. I have everything I need. He gives me rest in green pastures. That means green fields. He leads me to calm water. He gives me new strength. For the good of his name, he leads me on paths that are right. So God helps us to be good, to put us on the paths that will lead us closer to him. Even if I walk through the dark valley of death and misery and unhappiness, I will not be afraid, because you are with me. Your rod and your staff comfort me. You prepare a meal for me in front of my enemies. You pour oil on my head. You give me more than I can hold. Surely your goodness and love will be with me all my life, and I will live in the house of the Lord together forever. Aren't they beautiful words? Really beautiful, comforting words. And they are words that millions of people really, really love. So that psalm was written by King David, and he actually wrote many of the psalms. He didn't write all of them, but he did write many of them. So it's a very comforting, beautiful psalm to remind us that God is always there. God is our shepherd. If we get lost, if we go on the wrong path, God will help us to turn around and come back to the right path. So an activity that you could do if you wanted to have some fun with this is something similar to one I did with the children that I teach. So you can see I've got a sign there and it says, Jesus is our shepherd. And we did a great big picture, and all the children had some sheep, and what they had to do was stick some cotton wool on their sheep. And we had a sun and we had paints, and you can see Jesus up there as the shepherd. And we made a lovely big picture all together. So maybe you could do that if you would like to have a picture at home that reminds you that Jesus is our shepherd. So thank you very much for listening, and I look forward to reading you the next story very soon. Bye.
For more of Victoria Carlton's tips, go to YouTube and search Victoria Carlton Programs. Victoria's products are available on Teachers Pay Teachers. They cover literacy, emotional intelligence, and Sunday school lessons. Victoria's website address, blog, and email address are on the screen in front of you. Victoria Carlton reserves the right of copyright on all her products.